G'day and welcome to the first time we're going to play Anno 1800. So I haven't played any of the Anno series before. I always wanted to get into them. I've had a quick play around to see how the basics work, but I'm by no means a good player at this. So we're going to go campaign. We'll go with more guidance. They can tell us what to do. And who shall we be? Let's be this dude. Weird looking moustache. No, we'll go the full beard. Alright. And our logo shall be the hot air balloon. And we'll go green. No, we'll go blue. Timothy Peebles. Oh, yeah. No, we'll go. Accidentally took a screenshot. Alright. And, yep, whatever. You have to unlock extra stuff there. We'll do this on normal. Still learning it. Now, I've turned the music off for the game because I'm not sure if any of it's copyrighted or not for YouTube. You can override the farm's module limit. Okay. I wonder what kind of penalty there is for that.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is.
Huh.
Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite left. Here it is. Just get plenty of... They're not expecting queen parrotfish. Anything with fins will do.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that boom?
Still trying to get used to that smell of char. All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Ah, that burnt reek. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
Hey, screw you, buddy.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
Chapter 1. Alright, so you can start off with a road.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
You reached a new milestone.
Age of Agriculture. Okay, so we're going to need... let's throw this out here somewhere. This will be our industrial sort of area.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard! Picking and choosing what he inherits. Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin.
Don't need to produce everything yourself. You can just let others buy it for you. Alright, so
Still
these
right
guys
here, I suppose?
need fish and work clothes. I don't think we'll worry about buying anything in yet. I'm going to leave this on speed 1 the whole time. Seems like a nice speed to be able to look around and chill out. What do we need for this? 10 wood. Which we can't actually get until after. Okay, so Delete these two for a second. No, that's only 4. Delete those. To make
See
sure.
what slander Edvard Prince and Bright Sands.
To make sure that we can actually get stuff going.
Samuel's child, is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed of every single word your uncle had me print.
He twists every article in his favour at our and father's expense.
Kind of moonwalking a little bit. Alright, and we're going to need to go fishing soon, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, if we throw this out towards the wood line. Perfect number of people for the number of jobs. There's not much else we can do yet. So we just got to get enough farmers in. And start building down this way as well. Set these up as blueprints for now. Don't forget to put the road in. Now, isn't there somewhere... Need more people before we can demolish these ruins. Alright, so this one you can get wood from. And the others you have various needs to meet first. Alright, let's just set out the blueprints for these houses. To a ridiculously high density area. Do a little firehouse or something there later. Lots of nature, lots of vulgarity, all the ruins, yeah, fair enough. And you know what, for a while, do something like this. We should have plenty of logs coming in for the amount of wood that we want. Nearly got farmers we need. Clear the residence district.
Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. Mourning is eased, now we have others for company, sibling. It's been a hard day of labour for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Now, where can we fit in? Nearest one of these. Let's leave a little room for more fishing later.
So good to see you, Uncle.
Probably there. Can do that. Nice bits of space between them. Need 100 people. Okay. Alright, what we might do. Let's get another lumberjack.
You reached a new milestone.
Let's get quite good around there. Like there.
Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place. Everything you've built so far consumed wood. We'll be needing more of it to continue.
The people need clothing. Well, how fussy like that. Let's not forget this road. Yep. Start collecting wherever they're able to at the moment. Now, farmland.
It's been a long, hard day.
Probably down
The
here,
people
actually.
need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
Good enough little spot. Quite expensive until we start getting people in. All right. And we need to make the schnapps now. So, pardon me. Potato farm. So we're farming kind of out this way.
great unattended. Report, no?
Nice little area there for him. Alright, we've done a little bit of everything, right? Just need to make him some schnapps. He's missing
Something's missing.
potatoes. Need more people before you can demolish these ruins. Build a small warehouse. Yeah, well, we've done that, but it doesn't realise we have yet.
I shouldn't ask. We've all we've ever wished for. Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master?
Alright. Where are these stray dogs? There.
Keen as a three-legged goat.
Bosun will come in handy later. Alright, now we're not making the wood fast enough. It's only -2 for the happiness though. Keep the production high for now. I think we'll get some more, not potatoes, the sheep. That's not what you're doing, you idiot. Come on. Better start upgrading these soon. What are they actually missing? Just the people. No, they want a bit more schnapps. Don't think we'll do any more houses down this side at all, so if this is all going to become industrial, let's go throw this up this way.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after father's death.
Alright.
Your people are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear. Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
It seems we're not alone. Find our cousin leading the mob.
We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more! This city will be a
Three more rioting mobs. There might always be in the central area. Probably only pop up when you take the screen away.
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor. Everybody on board? Good. To meet our patron.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
Ready to repay my charity?
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Very well. Upgrade to workers.
Maybe Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard. But for now, let's at least house those workers.
With several passionate young reporters enlisted, our publishing house is already well underway. Our editorial section is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
Workers can handle stubborn debris on ditchwater. If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
You reached a new milestone.
Okay.
You have father's fortitude. These people will follow you as they once followed him.
So we shall need
You reached a new milestone.
some bricks. And we'll connect this up somewhere like that. So let's go to our main road. And then they will need the warehouse.
I always appreciate your help, however overdue.
And pig farm. Actually, that just slotted in there. Sure. A little bit of a waste down back there. Missing the brick. Fair enough. Alright, I think that's all the little bits.
A fire broke out.
Our firehouse is there. Alright, that'll help him get it to there faster. And these guys might have a shorter trip now as well. Insufficient workforce, true.
The fire has been vanquished.
Alright. And then trade union. Let's put that up here, I think. fair enough. Bread. So let's do this backwards. We've got the bakery down here. Alright. Now, sheep farms, the ones we already have. So, sailmakers down here would be a nice fit. We get lots of storage later. And I was also doing the fishery stuff. Alright. From that we can see where we can fit in sailmaker. Kind of okay, because as long as we can run a road. Then that'll be fine. Insufficient workforce. Alright, needs to do some more upgrades.
Will you work your magic for us? These are good times. Could they be even better?
That's not what it's doing. He says... Oh, it's right next to it.
Not bad for a big boss.
Productivity up. Maintenance cost up.
I have discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
Build a trade union, equip an item at a trade union. Alright, so we just need to be able to build that. Which is still just a wood problem. Not for long.
I'm not going to say I didn't think it possible.
We have no schnapps in store. We do have potatoes. Just not making the schnapps fast enough. Or I didn't make the distillery. No, it's there. Throw in another left. Short on brick and wood. And still short on the workers as well. Let's go exploring.
I present my humble duty to you.
Letter of immunity. That'd be nice to buy. Prevents the ship from getting attacked, but also prevents it attacking. Huge diplomacy bonus, you know. I'd really like to buy that. One clay pit can supply 2 brick factories at once. New buildings have been unlocked. Okay. Can't do any of this until we get the iron mines. Make some soap. Just move this over a little. Want to be able to get a road through there. Guess he'll have to go there. Need iron for them. Alright. I'm going to do it all out here later on. Blow through that because all the iron's out this side. The oil. So I guess those can wait. All the unattractive stuff. Well, these are anyway. Okay, church. Need these guys to hurry up. And we do have the workers at the moment. Let's go. That that side.
Ready to repay my Don't think you're finished, brat.
Take the schnapps, you bastard.
I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have... Tell me you've managed something. Ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full. Your worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not like you have any use for them.
You rude bastard.
Clearly Uncle's intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
Is that road sticking out? It is. So we'll be able to do something else down here as well. And over this side. Yeah, we need to do a warehouse out here somewhere. There, that leaves us 3. Okay. Pity it doesn't quite fit there. Maybe I have to do that. Alright, make sure they stay happy and safe. That'll get them up there. That will support 2 more. 5 wood. And what was this for? Productivity and maintenance. We've actually got positive income. Alright. Got the brick, we just need the wood. And what's he waiting for? 4 sales. Missing goods.
We've run out of gubbins.
Run out of gubbins? Because they'd be going to somewhere else, wouldn't they? Really need to upgrade this, because that's rather central.
When will you show your family?
Don't tell me I've missed another appointment.
Alright, buddy. Don't have anything we want anymore. Alright, so there's no ruins left. Culture coming from ornaments, yay for us. Alright, I do want to do the church next. And what was it going to take for that upgrade? 20 and 20. And only takes 8. New island is discovered. Nitra. Okay. Are we still... yeah, we're still overworking the woodman.
The Emporium Exotique looks forward to your patronage, if you can afford it.
If you can afford it.
Madame Kahina has been a great comfort since Father died. She knew him well.
All a bit too expensive to worry about.
How about a contract for the Emporium Exotique?
Sure.
Glad you find it exciting.
Customer is always right.
A good outcome.
Alright, this guy. 20 brick. Which means we can expend a little wood.
Your city has grown uglier.
Oh, thank you.
I am Heshua Princess Ching. My father and mother sent me as an ambassador.
Grapes.
Is this feeling disgrace?
Screw you.
In art, I value attention to detail.
We will
With
say
such
yes.
connections, may I meet expecting?
At least we'll have
You
trade rights
can't
for later.
keep it a secret from me.
Let's not go with
Beautiful
any
beyond
alliances.
words.
Alright,
I had a feeling you'd do well.
actually let's go to Madame King.
There was something I wanted to ask of you. I will try to remember.
That was a no. Alright, we've got the brick. So he's not making sales. You got those two. Oh. Mission.
I'm happy as a sand boy. Will you build us another castle? Help us out, will you, boss?
Lone writer. There he is.
Cure! A promise kept.
Load a little faster. And I was trying to figure out what else are the sheep used for? For the clothes. There's two of them, so we definitely need more sheep. Can't fit it in there at the moment. It's alright. Oh, they only have 3. Alright, and another sheep farm. Have the road coming down there, so let's go sheep.
Tell me you are moral, and not yet another crook-fingered wretch.
Alright, and then
Mr. Bleakworth is a cowled hawk, so unseeing and unhearing, you'd think he'd have learned to feel.
Haven't done that grain farm yet. Alright, so we'll get bread up here. Need the rendering works and all that. That needs iron. Okay. So we are going to need more workers.
Just how is your conscience?
Moonshiner. Probably want this ironsmith later. Affects the bakery. You don't need flour, then go straight to grain. That's interesting. Alright, let's go explore towards that corner. So I'm still going to need to upgrade this to a large warehouse. Get the extra slot.
Game saved.
Looks like that should be able to move over a notch. I don't think it can. It's weird that this one's allowed to stick out further. Just off. There we go. That road should still fit past. A bit of shoreline there for something later. Actually, no. I'm gonna do like a repair thing in there. Alright, what do we got? Plenty of wood. Try and keep the number of workers balanced. Conditions. Alright, we need artists. So, how are these guys
Day full of
feeling?
day of dreary trudge.
They need soap. Should put in another pub. Pubs, one there. One there. Let's guess down this side somewhere. Start looking at where we'll expand. And just make sure these just gotta make sure we're not accidentally blocking with the road. Alright, let's go with that. And I wasn't wanting to do high density housing like this, but too bad. We'll have to do them this way. I was thinking about turning the other way and putting a road coming down. Oh, that is a good length. be a horrible fire hazard. So, this one in the middle here will be for services.
Where are my sails? Nothing you do will lift the cloud. Haven't seen a prison transport of mine, have you? If you do, be sure to return any salvage to me.
Alright, he's on the way. And, alright, did the fire station. This one, the pub. Church. Okay.
Flap the flag of freedom!
Let's do some beer as well. Alright, plenty of room there for beautification. Which we might as well do that. Actually, we'll do it with the better quality stuff after that unlocks. Okay, upgrades. New buildings have been unlocked. The beer. Takes grain. Don't want to use too much of his ground there. I just have to move him. Really don't want to though. Alright. Move this instead. Do farmland here. That'll help out with the other stuff happening there. Yeah, okay. So, the brewery. Fits in nicely. Get rid of that pop-up. Hops farms as well. Right, we'll need a malt house. And police station. Would it fit there if we removed one house? Remove a couple. Alright. Pretty sure we'll need another one up here somewhere, so plant that now. I haven't unlocked these yet. The school, probably up here. So, beer. Got the malt house. Grain farm over there. If we do the hop farm, I think it uses up less space. I think that's far enough.
We put our love into this.
So, it'll tell us if he doesn't have enough forestry space anyway. Interesting little farm shape, if that's all we can get. Just to take it. And now we need more workers, so start going this way. Alright, so the beer.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
Damn it. It's not in range with him either. After we clear that out, we can squeeze things in there. Could move him.
Fields might help.
Alright, puts him on 96. And can we squeeze one in here? Not quite.
Something for all seasons.
Couldn't fit another one in there, could we? No. Well, we'll stay there until later. almost got it. Alright, let's put them in and then we can start beefing up the houses. Assume we've got enough fish. Oh, this stable. Do need more logs. Yeah. These two can't. If we just move... I think he's probably fine if we move this guy out of the way. Alright, that fixes him up. I guess we've got just as many. So can't build anything else down there. Tiniest bit of space there. So leave them there. So if you want any more wood, we're going to have to come over here. They will be fine. Did we build? We thought we did.
We lack the requisite materials.
Because he's out of range, of course he is. Plop a warehouse somewhere around there. Hopefully that'll be good enough for everyone involved on this side. Good enough for him. Build another clay pit. The engineers for copper, limestone. Alright, so they get to there, which means we can have another 2.
We're all full up!
Can't put out any more potatoes. Okay. Potatoes for schnapps. Guys probably want
Sweet
another
as honey!
market at some point too. Yeah. Oh, still didn't do that.
Saved! Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice? Edward's charges against us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
A letter. It bears Edvard's seal.
Don't even think about sheltering Samuel's co-conspirators. Deliver them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Screw you, Uncle.
Open the letter. He's clearly up to no good.
However much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence.
Too late, sister.
It cannot be. These names are those father trusted most. Barristers, doctors, academics.
What is it you are bringing? Did he really? Oh dear. Best leave these poor people with me. I will tell Edvard that the debt between you is quite settled.
That was none of your business. And what right has the Crown to meddle in my accounts? What right?
We are, all of us, quite moved by your selfless actions. Your father would be proud.
I am so relieved our legitimacy is no longer in question. Hurry! I already smell the tar. See, the masts are swaying from Father's study.
Alright, just a wood shortage. I think we'll go for another forestry area. Let's do it down here.
I checked the manifests. Not all our facilities are able to deliver the goods they produce. Please correct the situation. Rare for promises to be kept. Thank you.
New island is discovered. Jesus. Grapes, furs, hops, grain. Okay. Oh, need more houses.
So lovely to meet you, dearie.
Hello,
but
Beryl.
a word of advice. Always watch your back. Oh, away with you. What a lot of hot gas.
Zero chance.
I've given all my work to me urchins.
Are you permitted to serve one such as I? Fly upon a cloud.
Take a photo of the lighthouse. On an island.
From decay, you sprout a blush of lotus. We need something first.
Duh.
You'll soon be making a name for yourself.
Our city's historic first shipyard. We must document this moment in our first edition. A perfect snapshot to illustrate history in the making.
I wish to found a new kingdom here.
Now, we're always going to say no to them, even though it'll anger them. And here we go, Chapter 2, A Sign of Fire.